Marvel Rivals in a lot of ways tries to rectify the perceived sins of Overwatch, from the 6v6 format to no role queue, all of which divides the player base regarding their opinion on the quality of those design decisions. However, one key feature that Marvel Rivals includes, which is unique when compared to its competitors, is the team-up system. How the team-up system works is simple. When selecting a hero to play, the player has the ability to check which heroes work best with the current roster selected by other members of their team. Now, this isn't as complex or intrinsic as synergies which are designed to work well together. Instead, heroes simply get a buff or an extra ability if paired with other heroes. Take for example this game where I am playing as Jeff the Landshark. Because I picked Jeff the Landshark, another player was prompted to pick Lunar Snow. After they picked Lunar Snow, I was granted an additional ability that I could use throughout the duration of the game. This buff to my experience is anything but negligible, and the game is full of similarly impactful team-up perks. Now, the reason why this design decision is so genius is simple. It controls the player experience, which in turn helps manage the health of the online matchmaking in Marvel Rivals, without restricting the players in a negative way. Now, I don't mean negative in terms of a subjective opinion. The game actually adds positively to the player experience if the player engages with this feature. This is completely the opposite of a role queue or formation restrictions, which reduces options and playability for the players. It instead adds to the options, variety and agency for the player to make their own decisions, and at the same time help control the player experience so that multiplayer matches are higher quality. Now, it controls the experience as team-ups are not only contextually prized of heroes which make sense to work together, but are designed in a way that each game, if all players engage with this feature, have a similarly even spread of hero type distribution. Now, if you look at the list of all team-up abilities, we need to look at the damage characters to properly assess the balance of the team-up ability distribution. Going through each damage character, you can see that hero classes in team-ups that they are involved in are spread like this: 5 tanks, 2 damage, and 6 support. This shows the intent of the designers, that damage characters only have 2 team-ups which involve other damage characters, but still have a lot of team-up options available with the other classes. This encourages diversity and attempts to create a similar experience to games which include role queue, but in a more positive way. Now, I am not saying that this is entirely successful, as anyone who has played the game will attest to the fact that clearly not all players are as attracted to the idea of team-ups as playing their favourite damage characters. But this example of player-based control is something you can hopefully take away for your own game if you're indeed making a multiplayer experience. Bottom line, might be worth thinking positively rather than negatively. Thanks for watching, tune in next week for another entry into the game design library, and keep on keeping on.